What's going on, guys? My name is Trevor and welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about episode 5 of Lovecraft Country. Join me in the comments. Are you guys enjoying this show? What did you guys think of this episode? I guarantee we're going to have a little bit different thoughts on how this episode went down or exactly how we felt about it. Join me in the comments. Let's talk about all of it and let's get into episode 5 of Lovecraft Country. After making a devil's bargain with William, Ruby steps into the charmed shoes of a white woman. A betrayal by Montrose unleashes Atticus's pent-up rage, leaving Letty deeply disturbed and sending Montrose into the comforting arms of a secret lover. Every time I watch or I read the description of what the show is going to be about, what this episode is going to be about, I still can't believe that this is a show that gets created every week. That's the one thing I'll say about the show. Each and every week is very creative, very different, and very, very crazy. And this is a full spoiler discussion. So if you haven't seen the episode, we're going to be diving deep into spoilers on this episode. But not a lot really happened as like the previous episodes. Not a lot of big reveals, a lot of different things like that. But the part where it said Montrose's secret lover is a man who's into drag. So that was something I wasn't really expecting. Didn't even know Montrose had a secret lover, hence the name Secret Lover. So that was definitely something that was pretty cool they added on in there. And Ruby steps into the shoes of a white woman. She takes like this potion so she becomes a white woman. She gets her dream job. She gets to do all these things and walk around as a white woman. And Ruby's a great actress and she has so many different things. She's a great character. She has a lot of character development. She always said, she had a quote in this episode where she said, "I don't know what's being harder, being colored or being a woman." And I was like, wow, that's a really, really good line. But as for Atticus and Letty, I feel not a lot happened with this episode. Atticus and Letty, obviously in the description, Letty is a little bit like scared because Atticus almost kills Montrose. He whoops him so bad. So Letty's a little bit frightened by Atticus because Atticus has some pent-up rage inside him. But Letty and Atticus' relationship is obviously, it's developing more and more. They're doing things more and more that couples do, which is cool. You're rooting for them, so that happens. But they're definitely on the back burner on this episode. This episode was definitely Ruby's spotlight, and the Braithwaite people, William and the woman, I always forget the woman's name, but basically how Ruby can, she's taking a potion to basically transform into a white woman. William is taking a potion to transform into the woman we see with the red hat. We've seen her out through episode and episode, so William is that character. I kind of saw that coming because they look very, very similar, so I said, yeah, I can see that. But as for like a big reveal, we didn't really get it with this episode. Obviously, the end of the episode, Atticus is trying to figure this whole thing out. It's kind of riddle out, and then the words he figured out was die. So that's something we're going to be finding out in the later episodes. But we didn't really get any touched on Hippolyta or their daughter Dee, so I was really looking forward to like what was going to happen with their characters. Obviously, that's going to happen later, but not a lot of big reveals in this episode, and I was expecting something so big to happen, especially how great episode 4 won, but episode 5 definitely is weird, and the show just goes in some strange directions sometimes with the basically shape-shifting into different color skins now. But this episode really touched on was another really serious subject matter, which was like sexual assault with like the boss of the company, and everyone like she brought it up, asking. She kind of wanted to find out for herself. Ruby asked these other girls, and they're like, "Oh no," they're kind of weird about it, and found out that that part was true. So this show really touches on real life issues, which is something that's really unique and cool to see with this show. But as for the episode as a whole, I felt like it was definitely a filler episode. Didn't hate it, but I definitely wasn't the biggest fan of this episode. I'm looking forward to the rest of the show. Hopefully the episodes are picking up again, getting the likes of episode 1 or episode 4. Let me know what you guys thought of this episode down below in the comments. Are you guys different than me? Do you guys love it? Because I know a lot of my YouTube buddies are loving this episode, think it's the best one yet. I'm not quite there. One of my least favorite episodes of the show so far. Still enjoyed it, but not as much as everyone else. Let's talk about it down below in the comments, spoilers and everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.